Hello, it's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today, because I am currently in Vienna, rather than a live YouTube video, I've got a recorded one for you. But what's quite exciting about it is that it's one of the cards, one of the projects that I have sent out to my customers who shopped with me in October. Anyone who shops with me who uses the host code or who places an order of £150 or more gets a thank you card and gift. Everybody who shops with me gets a thank you card and small gift. But if you use the host code or place an order of £150 or more, you also get the 2 project kits as an added thank you. So, and if you use the host code for a qualifying order, you also get the product gift, and until the end of the 14th of November, because I'm away and it was my birthday on the 1st of November, if you place an order of £100 or more using the host code, you get an extra special thank you gift from me, which I'll post out in December. And all the details of that are over on my website, so you can go and have a look at that. But enough about that. Let me flip the camera down and I will show you the project. So, where are we? There we are. Excuse me. Right, I have done a tiny bit of prep because some of these things take a little longer than you necessarily want to spend on a recorded video. So, I've got, excuse me, a tickle in my throat is what I've got. I've got a piece of designer series paper, and this is from let me grab it. It's from the Boughs of Holly designer series paper pack, which as ever has 6 double-sided sheets. The full sheets are 12 by 12. Excuse me. I've had a bit of a cold. I'm fine. It's not COVID. Just saying. So these are the patterns. There's lots of poinsettias. There's trees, and obviously hollies. This is the A side, and this is the one that I'm sending out. So this is the A side of this sheet. And then if we turn them over, we've got these lovely, in inverted commas, solids on the reverse. So some really nice, really useful reverses. This is like a silver birch tree. I love a silver birch tree. I remember as a child peeling the paper off the bark. It was such fun. We had lots of silver birch trees at the school I was at. So I spent many lunchtime peeling silver birch trees. I dread to think what damage I did by doing that, but anyway, they're still standing, so clearly not too much. So yes, so these are the lovely patterns of this designer series paper, and it goes with, I'm shooting things all over the place, and bashing my camera and all sorts of stuff. Excellent, just what we need. Not. It goes with the Holly Bough bundle, which is this. Oh, and I didn't grab the stamp set. Bear with me. Holly. Where's H? Holly. Ah, maybe I did grab it. Can't find it at this precise moment, probably because I'm not going to be using it. I've hidden it somewhere. Anyway, let me find it in the catalogue for you. It's almost like I've been prepping. Ah, it's leaves of holly, that's why. I'm looking under H instead of L. There we go. Leaves of holly. So there we are. It's on, the suite is on page 24 of the mini catalogue, which is here. And it really is just the most stunning. I mean, what's not to like? It's just beautiful. Anyway, let me get on with the project. So we've got the Leaves of Holly stamp set. It's photopolymer, so really easy, 2-step stamping. And then the dies are, well, some of them I've got in my lovely metallic, magnetic even, dish. So I've got 2 large holly leaves and the berries, and then it also comes with a smaller holly leaf, some evergreen sprigs, a label, and this piece is the holly that goes under this piece. So the label is layered, and then there's a sentiment as well. So let me show you what's in the kit. So there's the piece of paper which we will be cutting. There are the evening evergreen and gold glimmer paper holly leaves. I've stuck mine together already because it takes a while for it to dry, so I wanted those to be raring to go. There's a red glimmer paper piece for the holly berries rather, and red cardstock for the base of the berries, so when you layer them up you get the nice glitter. There's a piece of basic white which you'll need for the inside of your card, a piece of evergreen envy which is your card base, and a piece of real red which is your layer, and a piece of the gold ribbon. The ribbon that goes with the suite is a vanilla ribbon, and I just thought because I've got bling on this anyway I'd use the gold. So let me show you how I'm putting this all together. I'm going to start by gluing the holly, the top layer of the holly onto the berries, and I'm just using my multi-purpose liquid glue. This works perfectly well on glimmer paper as well, so sticking glimmer paper to glimmer paper. I'm going to have to bend down in a moment. I'm doing a bit of a Tom Brown School Days with my fan heater, which is about to fry my legs. When I came into my studio just now, bearing in mind I don't have the underfloor heating on because that uses so much power, and we are trying to be as frugal as we can at the beginning of the winter. So I've got my fan heater on, but it's under my desk and straight on my shins. So excuse me while I sort that out. That will be better. Right, so that is adhered to that. It's obviously got to dry, but it's doing its thing. Then I need my trimmer and my paper, because we're going to flip some of this over. I'm going to have the pattern at the top and the plain at the bottom. So I'm going to, this is 5.5 inches. So I'm going to cut it at 3.5 inches. So we've got a slightly bigger piece at the top. So 3.5 inches is 9 centimeters roughly. It's good enough for what we're doing. And then this piece goes at the bottom. So let me, looking at it, I can't see it for looking at it. So I'm just going to pop adhesive on this. Now obviously when you come to make yours, you can cut it however you want. So if you want more at the bottom, then you can. If you want the pattern, the pattern rather than the solid at the bottom, that's absolutely up to you. This is your project to make. And then the other project I will be sharing on Thursday. I was hoping to have my birthday organising folder as a scrapbook ready, but with the best will in the world, with everything that I've still got to do before going to Vienna, I mean I'm in Vienna when you're watching this, my list is quite long. It's not happening. So that's going to go on there, but three things we need to add. First I'm going to wrap my gold ribbon around, and that's going to cover that seam. So let's turn that over, and I'll like to use my grid paper for this. So, and some Seal Plus. And let's see if I move it down, will that line up to, it will line up to a line, assuming it's still in the right place. So let's just want that covering the seam, line that up. So I'm lining it up at the bottom here, then I've got a reasonable line to follow on my grid paper. So I'm following this line, so I'll follow that across. So that is a nice straight piece. And then I'm going to pop my holly leaf under there. I'm going to put some glue on the bottom, but I'm going to put dimensionals part way up. So it's going to be layered, I mean, as in 3D. So I'll just put 3, because we don't want them coming all the way down. There needs to be an area for slope. And then I'll just adhere the stem, and that's going to tuck underneath the ribbon. Got a bit of fluff that is going to attach itself to something that I'm not going to want it to attach itself to. So hold that in place, pop that down, so we can just press that for a little while it sticks down, and then I'm going to pop the holly berries on top, and those are going to be stuck on with dimensionals so that they go over the ribbon. And I just need 2 just to hold that in place. So 2 mini dimensionals. And then that covers up. So there's a little bit, let me show you. There's a little bit of the stem sticking out the bottom there. So this covers that up nicely. There we go. And then if you want, you can put a sentiment on a piece of white card, or you can put the sentiment on the inside. Either would be perfect. And then I'm just going to, with my multi-purpose, scribble across the back. And I am going to see if I can encase my ribbon, which it will. And sometimes it doesn't, the seal plus rather, doesn't like going on the ribbon, but it's working on this one. So let's pick that up and pop that onto there. And this is actually going to be the suite that I'm going to use for my next Creativity in a Box class. So I will be launching that pretty much the moment I get back from onstage. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And remember that if you subscribe, and you can start subscribing at any point. So I'm just looking for my seal. If you subscribe, then once you've taken 6 classes, you get your 7th free. And there's also a Facebook group for people who are subscribers, plus you get a bonus project. You get the same amount of kit as non-subscribers. So for the people who buy each class individually, get the same amount of kit as the subscribers. It's just they don't get the extra project information. So yes. And you can also add, if you are a subscriber, what you pay for on a regular basis is the basic kit, and then I will send out an email with the add-ons, so the bundle and those sorts of things, so you can order those separately. But there you are. So that is the first of my project kits for my October customers. And this green and gold glimmer comes in a pack with the vanilla as well. Really lovely colours. This Evening Evergreen is just stunning. And then the red is from the red and white glimmer paper pack, which is 6x6. These are 12x12. The red and the white are 6x6. But I love this. It's just stunning. Anyway, thank you very much indeed for watching. Let me flip the camera back up, and I can then say goodbye properly. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, a thumbs up is always appreciated. Questions or comments you can leave below the description bar. There'll be a link in the description bar to the associated blog post for this, because it's not live, so I'm going to be doing a blog post because I'll have done that before I leave for Vienna. So yes, I will be back on Thursday with the next project for those people who bought from me in October. So until then, have a great time. Bye for now.